I never thought a biker could jump over a car without a ramp, but this guy made it look way too easy. This is what Jiu-Jitsu guys imagine their first real street fight will end. If that move doesn't have a name yet, it should be called the reverse kidnapping. This is what that one guy takes the bench for on Monday during peak hours. Too many things went wrong in this video, and the referee just couldn't take it anymore. I guess that's the elimination race, but with the real meaning of the word. When someone says, "I'll look more jacked once I get tanned," this is exactly the transformation they have in mind. Just imagine hearing this guy from outside. The last thing you'd think is that he's actually training.
She's coming. Run. Okay, there we go.
You can tell this guy was waiting for this moment the whole time.
Oh my god! Here it comes! Oh my god!
But the real MVP here is definitely the principal. Being athletic saved this guy's life.
Чесно, я от не розумію людей, які люблять легкоатлетику. Всю жизнь займався легкоатлетикою, вона мене завжди виручає, все життя. От і все. Займайтесь спортом, друзі, все буде добре.
If you don't get what was happening, he was basically running away from an army recruiter to avoid getting drafted. This guy is so good at boxing that now he is struggling, because even winning first place doesn't hype him up anymore. This makes both of them training, the students for swimming, and for the coach, you can decide what it's for. Something tells me this guy was an F student, as he is definitely some kind of an inventor. There should definitely be a limit on how luxury a lifting machine can get, because this is just way too much to even be used. This is your sign to never skip core training again, so you can flex on your grandchildren when you're old. In competitions you can fail this bad, even get injured, and the referee will still say this.
Yeah, definitely not a rep. You have to press yourself up again afterwards, so definitely not a rep, but nice effort.
This is a great way to separate cyclists from society. It's building a tunnel just for them. And they say once you go down there and breathe that air, you instantly lose your survival instincts. The first thing that came to mind when I saw that was the Real Steel movie, and that one Eminem song feels like it's actually becoming real.
So like relax, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them to the day that I drop, you'll never.
This video has one of the rarest things you will ever see. A League of Legends player outside, and that same player actually going to the gym. This is how we can get bigger calves. Definitely not by doing those, it's by having great genetics, of course. For a moment, all those who stopped going to the gym because of their kids were about to find another one to relate to, but it's definitely not this guy, because even having kids wasn't an excuse. They are what a reverse version of the lat raises would look like, meaning they basically do the opposite of growing the side delts. I feel like I don't train hard enough since this never happened to me, but hey, you can always pull the hip thrust card. If you haven't already added this to your chest workouts, here is another reminder for you. This should be a new lifting meta. The more comfortable the outfits, the more gains you'll make. That's how you shock the muscle. Red plates are usually 25 kg, but here they are actually 2.5s, so your muscles think you're lifting more. Somehow this guy got the hang of the speed bag before even buying it. Only took him 5 days to get this good. Any science-based lifter would tell you this isn't optimal. Limited range of motion, barely any time under tension, and don't even get started on the lack of stretch. Compressing 3 years into a short video make it seem easy, but only he knows how hard it was. 3 years of carrying while most can't stick to 3 weeks. And there is no loose skin, because it was a slow body recomposition, not just a crush cut. This is what happens when a US citizen visits China. Someone said they definitely set a weight limit after this, and honestly they should just start charging per kilogram, cause next time this would be hitting a jackpot. Everyone thinks that Mirav's record on the UFC is 19 wins and 4 losses, but it's actually 6 losses, with 2 of them being against Ice.
I wanna get ripped.
If a regular gymnast did this, it would be super impressive, but since it was Spider-Man, it's just not the same anymore. If you're really wondering how he's making it look like he's just pulling 25 pounds, besides just being strong, it's because he's using 2 pulleys. If he wants to make it harder, he'll just switch to 1. This is one of the symptoms of body dysmorphia no one really talks about. You can finish a workout, see yourself in the mirror, and wish you were as jacked as the person you're looking at.
I just found out I have crippling body dysmorphia. I took this photo the other day at the gym and I was looking back at it right after I took it and thinking, damn, I look small, I look terrible. And then for a brief second, I looked at this dude in the background and I was like, damn, that guy looks huge, I wish I looked like him. If you're just a little slow like me, that's my reflection. So I guess I'm mentally ill.
These guys definitely just watched the Boyka. You can tell just from the song. Here is one of the latest clips of Tom Bloods doing cardio, pushing his muscles to full fatigue, not failure, and straight into the toning phase. This was the world's first true hybrid athlete. He not only won Mr. Olympia twice, proving he was a great bodybuilder, but he was also an athlete who could pretty much do it all.
Franco Colombo, the premier bodybuilder in the world under 200 pounds. Once the featherweight boxing champion of Italy, Franco comes from a small village in Sardinia.
You got scoliosis or something?
Nah, bro, I just trained one trap.
You guys, man, look at yourself. Do you see how your left arm is looking here? Do you see how your left arm is higher than your right? So maybe you have some kind of muscle imbalance.
Calling this a muscle imbalance is the last thing anyone would say. If there is a max level for muscle imbalance, these guys hit it. Some people are really hating on steroid abuse, but I don't know what they will say now. There is literally a sports league called the Enhanced Games, where athletes are allowed to use whatever they want and go all out on getting as big and fast as possible. Honestly, that might be the cleanest way to separate natural competition from enhanced. Leave the Olympics clean and let this one be its own thing. What do you think? That's it, guys. See you in the next one.